Okay, so you're recording over there, and then you what was kind of the next progression? How, like, did he come to you or
So
like?
from there, I'm just fucking with this person, growing, building. I already knew Nappyville from school, right? So True reached out to me, or I don't know, we bumped into each other, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to record at your studio. You know what I mean? Whenever you get some free time. He invited me through. I ended up recording I had a producer at this time named Swiff Da Gift. I went down there, I recorded 2 records. One was called Comeback. The second record was called Rubber Band Lingo.
How did you meet Swiff Da Gift?
I met Swiff Da Gift through Kamisi. Shout out to Kamisi. Kamisi was one of the first artists here that I heard. I'm like, man, dude, you jamming beats ridiculous. Who's your producer?
Right.
Turned me on to him. His name was Swiff Da Gift, lived on the Far East Side. I mean, from there, I felt like I was in Amber Woods every other day, you know, trying to spend some money to get beats. You know, he's one of the best producers I've ever heard in my life. Not just from Indianapolis, but one of the best producers I've ever heard.
I have to agree with that because I feel like before Swiff Da Gift came along, and this is no disrespect to any producer in Indianapolis at all, but before Swiff Da Gift came along, people didn't listen to Indianapolis music. Well, people from Indianapolis, like once he started making beats, I feel like once he started producing, because he was producing like you, he was producing Dro Man, he was producing Playboy, he was producing a bunch of different people, and I felt like when he hit the scene, that's when people really started listening to Indianapolis music.
He was a part of the growth and the sound. He helped build the sound for Indianapolis. He was intricate in that.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for the relationship that I got to build with him. You know what I mean? I remember fighting Dro for beats because Dro lived on the east side. He lived up the street from Swift, you feel me? So I'm coming from, whether I'm living out north or out west at that time, so, you know, I'm like, please let me get this one. Let me hear what you're working with. No, play that other batch. I know you got more in there. So, man, those were some special times for sure.
So, okay, I don't want to skip through the story, but like, there was a project that came out, I'm Here Now.
Yes, sir.
Trapper Zoo, records like that.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that project.
Okay, so 2 years after me graduating from high school, I ended up enrolling into Indiana State. So, but before that, I told you I was recording with Sir Hart. So I'm getting my features together, you know, I'm bumping into Lil Nut in the studio. Lil Nut, man, I'm trying to work with you, bro. He gives me a verse on the spot. You feel me? See Jimmy Mack in the booth. Jimmy Mack is the fastest writer. Out of all the old heads, out of all the OGs, I'm talking about quick, effortless. You know what I mean? Knocked it out. Like, man, I was just grateful because they didn't know me from a can of paint. They just respected, I guess, my art, you know, my work ethic, my hunger. You know what I'm saying? I guess, and I'm just grateful for that, but yeah.
So they blessed you with verses on the first project
bro,
out the
my
gate.
first project I ever had. I'm 20 years old. I'm in there spitting my heart out in that motherfucker.
Reddy Rock.
Reddy Rock ended up hosting it. I met Reddy Rock through Alpha Live. I know Alpha Live from high school. I shopped at Lafayette Square Mall. Alpha Live worked at Man Alive. I ended up finding out he was on the radio with 625. I used to rap his ears off. Hey, bro, I rap, bro. Right. Let me hear something. I mean, I'm rapping his motherfucking ears off. And eventually, Reddy Rock was with him probably one day. And he introduced me. So I know Reddy Rock through Alpha Live. So I'm always grateful for that. Alpha live out in California, and he on some whole other shit. But he's still my bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I know a lot of these people from since I was young.
Yeah.
But I'm Here Now is a special project. Every project I've ever put out, I do an intro where I'm spitting just bars, you know what I mean, going crazy. And it started on I'm Here Now. Did the photo shoot in Broad Ripple with Ladina. You see, I've been working with her. That's crazy. I forgot I did that with her. But yeah, like, It was a special project.
And I gotta throw this out there because I totally remember that project because I was printing off them CDs.
You, Nate, I'm still forever grateful for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't forget anything. I don't forget people who's helped me along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and Nate. I'm grateful, Brody.
Oh, for sure. I'm just happy to see it, make it make sense, bro. Like you done took it to a whole nother stratosphere. So,
but I was rapping my ass off even on that.